Yeah, so this is your problem. It is yours. The problem is yours. What can I do? See, if you think 2 plus 2, that is 2 and 2, it is 4, then you are gripped. Then you are convinced that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. If you subscribe to that view alone, that things cannot be any different, then you are gripped into that paradigm. And then you are a victim of that paradigm. So you are a victim of the way you have defined the way that you want to live. And that's a paradigm. Now, how will you come out of it? And that paradigm is a grip. It's a capture. Now you're captured. Now you have no way out. So if in case you are subscribed to this paradigm that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 and that it cannot be any different, then you are a victim of that paradigm, and inside that paradigm you are captured. And if you are captured, then you have to blend with that paradigm. If you are captured, you have to align with that paradigm, and you are not the dominant force in that paradigm. Somebody is controlling the way that you think. Somebody is dominating and controlling the way that you must live, because you have subscribed to that paradigm that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. That is the science perhaps, but then what is the art? The art is that 2 plus 2 may not be 4. Let us discover more. Let us explore. Let us expose ourselves to new things. So if you are exposing yourself to new things, then you are intending to reorient. Every reorientation is a disruption. Every disruption is a risk. Every risk is a challenge. So you need to increase your capacity and capability to flourish inside 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. That means you need to now infuse and insert some art into the science to be balanced. Otherwise, you are going to be stressed, because this cannot change. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 cannot change for you, because you are not subscribing to a paradigm shift. So if you do not shift the paradigm, then you must be on the top of dominance and controls over 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Are you? With reference to your revenue, with reference to your authority, with reference to your education, career, grip on the subject. And if you are not, you will be stressed, because somebody else is shaping the way that you should think. But something inside you just cannot get shaped that way, because somebody else has their own views on how you should live. So my question is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, or could it be any other way? If any other way, that's an art. And then you got to generate your own view, and you got to be innovative. And innovation, if you journey through the same path, not essentially the same paradigm, then perhaps you can learn to dominate that situation, and then you can perhaps weave your own way of method of living through that journey. Otherwise, you got to come out of that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 paradigm totally, and outside it is emptiness. It is a vacuum. Outside that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, it's a vacuum. There is no properties for anything, no cognizance of anything, no characteristics of anything, no feature for anything, and no form. So at least few hours a day, perhaps that is called meditation, perhaps, but you must have that abhyasa, that practice of exiting from that paradigm that you are a victim of, where you are captured, and arrive at a place where there is no paradigms that can be cognized. For that, you got to repeatedly subscribe to doing meditation and subscribe to do breathing techniques, because breath is very close to that dimension. So, see, when you are born, you have hands, you have legs. You cannot be formless when you're born. When you're born, you are a form. Before birth, you were formless. So now you cannot escape form, and then your parents give you a name. So you can call it in Hindi, Rupa and Nama. That's a name and form. So once you are in name and form, you cannot avoid some kind of framework. You are framed in the body. Now once you are framed in the body, it's a continuum. It will continue and continue in all the time. Every breath you take, you are inside a frame. And the frame will have its own regulations, regulators, people to permit you. Every day is like writing an exam for you. A traffic signal will stop you. Everywhere there are obstacles. You cannot freely do that what you want to do. You have to apply for license. You have to apply, you have to request for permissions, approvals. So that's the life is going to be like that. So you got to know now that you're bound by form and name. But then the word is asti. Asti means astitva. Astitva means this is how it is right now, this moment. A human moment. A human moment, this is the way it is. A friendly moment, this is how it is. It cannot change. You are in a traffic jam and you are there. This is it. But your brain will tell you, I can change it. I want different. I want to change it for tomorrow. But any day, any given point of time, you are now in this moment. Whether you are angry, whether something is angering you, whether you are in trash or whether you are diseased, whatever be the case, or you are in layoff from the company, first this is it. This is asti. And then bhati. Bhati means however you are, whatever it is going to cry out loud. Look at me, I am like this. Look at me, I am this position. Look at me, I am flourishing. Look at me, I am not flourishing. Look at me, I am thriving. So, bhati means it is communicating to you. It is emitting expressions. So, you cannot avoid from looking at somebody else's expressions. Maybe favorable expression to you, maybe pleasant experience to you, maybe displeasure to you. But whatever be the case, you will get exposed to somebody else's expression about who they are. They are going to call you out and they are going to call out themselves. And then the next one is gravity. Once you are captured, you will be lured. If you are not captured, you will be seduced. You will be lured. You will be attracted and they will capture you. A gravity is there. And that is the gravity. Once you're captured, then it's going to confine you. You have no way out of the combat. So understand this, know this, innovate a new method to learn this, articulate what is that you want to learn, and how will you implement that what you learn about Nama, Rupa, Asti, Bhati and Priti. And perhaps if you are the capacity, learn to generate a new paradigm to live in. Enjoy. 2 + 2 = 4.